Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Dina with Impressive Warrior. Thank you for joining. Let's go ahead and start us out with some Animal Oracle Totem cards. Find out what is our viewers' energy. What kind of energy are you embodying or needing to embody at this time? Ooh. Under the deck, Raven, Shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as the keeper of the mysteries. All right. May have some crow raven energy in your life. We have two cards coming out. Interesting combination. We have white stag, protector energy. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You're meant to create blessings with your magic. So you may be on the move. It seems like this crow raven energy is saying that you're having some closure with some cycles in your life, and you've had this foreshadowing of what's to come. And this is saying that if you follow the flow of nature and your inner nature as it calls you to come and go as you would, then you're using your intuition to go where you want to go. So you're awakening the powerful force of self-navigation within you. It's like your soul compass has gone through some type of a recalibration lately, and you're noticing where your interest is kind of taking you, what quest is calling you forward. And then we have lizard regeneration. So you're being protected through this regenerative phase as you move from closure to the new. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can always adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. So it seems like you've been through many life and death transformative situations in your life. You may have a powerful Pluto or a powerful scorpionic energy activated in your astrological chart. I want to see what else we're talking about here, but I feel that this handmade deck here has been giving us a lot of what we don't want anymore. And I think we've had enough confirmations on the channel recently about what we don't like. I mean, we've been dealing with it. So let's talk about the energies that are coming in for us, or what is most needed for you at this time. Something is long distance. So you've come a long way. You may be having a long distance relationship for a few of you. It says falling so hard, or somebody that's been at a distance is longing for you. Sorry for the extra noise. My puppies are in their kennels to keep them very restful and peaceful during our broadcast. We also have witchy ways and young male. Religious factors, network, and high value handled with care. Okay. So this can also be like the masculine essence within an individual in the situation is coming through youthful and could potentially be seeming immature, less mature, less developed, less resourceful. And so there's possibly some kind of a judgment about the difference of the witchy ways or pagan type ways of earth magic here, and how old souls are utilizing their magical center and resources, and the way that this more youthful masculine energy wants to operate within the confines of some kind of a box. With religious factors, it could definitely be literal religious factors, but within some kind of a network, there's this hierarchical mindset that is keeping individuals exactly in their Mars energy here. Lightning before the thunder. All right. Well, in that song, it also talks about you ascending the stage and gaining the spotlight in some type of a way, and that all of the people who used to doubt you are now only able to symbolically afford seats up in the nosebleed section while they watch you succeed from the sidelines, because all they had for you was lead weight when you were trying to rise to the surface in the oceans of life, and you didn't need the lead balloon. Unresolved resentment and unchanneled energy. So we want to take this into the direction of our own personal accountability. So it is somewhat satisfying to feel that others are going to see us rise when they doubted us, but there's a need for us in this closure to ask spirit for the higher wisdom behind it. And we get salty AF. So, all right, we are channeling our energy and our resentments into our excellence. And that's what fuels our fire. And that's what fuels our rise. It's like the fire within us is undeniable. And for some of us, at the time of the full moon lunar eclipse, which is, we've got I think it's the new moon solar eclipse, I believe, is happening. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a little bit confused, right? So we just had the new moon. Of course, this is timeless. But the full moon lunar eclipse is happening on September 7th. And so it says full moon lunar eclipse, liberation, illumination, release, and enjoy your harvest here. Delegate, direct, and take charge. So I'm seeing this as you directing your energy and taking charge of your compass and being able to read the signs and to hear the teachings from beyond. It's like you're reading the signs of the universe. You've been through the mountains and you can traverse them at will if you wish. But you're here using your gifts for good. Exactly. Let's get some of this mess out of here, because I feel like we keep reading some of the same stuff. You are high value, and so you're handling yourself and your life with care. You're not going to put yourself in some type of energetic harm's way or something like that. Yeah, somebody wants to get their hands on you some way. Getting legit. I feel like suddenly getting that Too Legit to Quit song from back in the day. So yeah, somebody wants to, they see that you're high value, and I feel some level of objectification here, because it seems like somebody is like, you're the real deal and they could really use you up on the shelf in this organization or in this capacity. You're serving the system and upholding the system in a way that brings abundance to the entire situation. You've brought something somewhat back from the dead, and you protect the energies and uphold the integrity of the system in this way. and you're connected with so many of the elemental spirits, able to glide between the realms at will and with ease, that you really keep a lot of this mysterious cosmic power at your disposal. And so they want to keep you on hand, but it seems like they haven't been handling you with care at all, because we have F around and find out. It's like if they thought you were the real deal and they wanted to keep you, it seems like they were in that young masculine energy of defaming and undermining, and that they've manifested not handling you with care, and so they've broken any type of a bond that you had there. So yeah, they already know, and they undermined you to keep you gaslit about your value, so that you wouldn't be able to move on, so that you would stay attached to them and dependent on them, codependent on them for your validation in some type of way. And that was never your modus operandi, if that's how you say it. Yeah, people can't help but love you, even if others are gossiping and slandering your name. And then we have Virgo. We had the Virgo new moon recently, like I was referring to last Saturday. It was the 24th the 23rd rather. And we're going to be having a Virgo solar eclipse here in several weeks off from the time of this filming, but it says portal guardian. And because we had manifestation here, the portal of your mind's eye and your heart alignment, something stayed on the deck, is the portal of your manifestation capacity. And you're not going to stay around stank, nasty energy and watch your manifestations devolve into something like that. Your energy is not flowing correctly in that way. Right. Intensity does not equal intimacy. So somebody is challenging and undermining, and here we have Dirt Church. You're onto some other things, and you've got some really exciting things that you've already been investing in real time to serve others with your bountiful abundance, whatever that might be for you, whether you've got material resources or a space in nature that you're opening up to other individuals, whether you're leveraging some kind of skill or hobby for monetary income streams or something like that came out earlier. There's someone here with possibly light features, eyes, hair, or complexion that has been motivating you by virtue of who they are and the choices that they make in their life, and the portals that they are holding open and asking you to jump through these hoops with them. I feel like you're escaping that trap and that slippery slope for this time in nature. You're doing something that's aligned with you in the real world. Just got incel that came out. Free ride, take it easy. I feel like there's something here that people have been wanting you not only to deal with and compromise yourself to tolerate some type of a system that's been operating in the hierarchical fashion, which doesn't seem to be this cooperative flow of the circular energy that you're in. And they even want you to pay for your time there. And it's like, if I've got to pay somebody and subjugate myself to nest under the harmonic rule of someone who's in contrast, in conflict with the abundance mindset that I'm embodying, why would I go there? So yeah, keep on flexing. You do the work. And so you're ready to celebrate and to rally your resources behind an endeavor that is going to be more fulfilling, more uplifting, much more. Your smile lights up my world. And you can't stay around people who are discouraging and discounting without losing some of that spark. Oh boy. So this either light featured individual or the incel individual or something like that is in a specific lower vibrational addictive energy of some type of isolation, reinforcing their own corrupted viewpoints in that isolated space. Because we have, I drink alone, yeah, with nobody else, just me and my friend Jack Daniels. That's all I ever need. And we drink alone. So there may be someone here that really deserves, because everybody deserves something. If we are actually healers, we don't wish anyone harm, because all that is wishing harm out into the universe that is us. And we would not want that, because it is ultimately always a rebounding spell when we invoke something harmful. We should always invoke some type of correction in the eyes of spirit, not the ego self that we would dictate, right? Because somebody here is in an energy of solitary confinement with their demons. And so if we could project upon them some level of compassion, then we are projecting upon them our belief that they would be feeling more healed and whole, and in your energy that they're coveting so much, if they would try to see things in a different way. And I was hearing something recently, someone else's reading, about the way that being in our own energy really corrupts our viewpoint. So there's something about that. Of course, when we're in communion with the Most High, the time in hermitage can help us to get in contact with, it's stuck, or is it it's a thick card. There's more to this. It's a very complex situation, because we're trying to somewhat separate off the inner child from the surface essence. There's a deep-seated family heartache that's behind this inner child that has been trying to soothe themselves, but it's because they have felt ill at ease with themselves, and they're trying to heal by numbing out the evidence that tells them that they would be best served by shifting and changing and growing their frequency with the evolving, shifting, and flowing maps of the world. Somebody wants to reveal their feelings here. Ooh, and it says, but in so doing, just like we were saying, there's some type of either an overt or subtle suggestion that you should censor your light in some way, or your personal expression. But the universe is jokingly saying, you've lost your muchness. You were much muchier before. I think that's from the newer Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, it's like giving that. Before you were engaged with this energy, you were spontaneous and lit up, and you came in there thinking, oh, well, I can do this, I can share this. Oh my gosh, these people or places or whatever will be so served by all of this abundance that I have to share and shower. And the universe may have been blocking you at every turn, and it looks as though it may be this individual blocking you from being able to advance, but it's sort of this low-key energy from the universe blocking you from deploying your abundance and resources into an environment where it would be, it's like throwing a bunch of milk out and it just falls to a concrete floor and gets absorbed in there, versus like if we're going to give of that, maybe we could put it in some cups. That's kind of the idea. But if somebody doesn't have the container to hold what you're bringing, then it's no longer a gift. It's just getting them doused in this energy that they can't hold. And so there's something about that as well. Surrender your ego fears. So we could talk about their ego fears. I'm sure that that's been a reflection for us in this situation. But to speak to the highest, the Raven tells us here that we also have some type of a fear, because otherwise we would not place ourselves in a position to regularly feel the need to prove or to struggle against or to see some type of a value in ourselves that someone else cannot understand, acknowledge, or celebrate with us. And so there is an absolute ego fear about what will replace it. And we're told it's the trust fall that always happens at this point where we're really ready for that evolutionary quantum leap in consciousness, where we have to trust the universe and just say, well, this isn't for me. And what's next? Who knows? But it ain't this. And so that keeps coming up for us. So by the time of this eclipse season coming up, then we're going to know what's coming in. And so the card that is here in my hand says promotion of your gifts and talents. It may be up to you to stop indulging with the energy of these individuals, or maybe it's you that got into a cycle of drinking or whatever else, but it's also a reflection of the environments that you're allowing your container to hold. So finally cutting cords with some of those past narratives is like getting rid of some old garments that don't fit you anymore. It's like we're not here to like the inner child's playing dress up with their parents' ideals for us. It gives like the little kid with the parents' tie or heels or pearls. We used to see those images growing up. And it says here on which one of these, put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. This ain't it. And it's time to move into a direction that offers you so much more. And so it's up to you to promote yourself, to not, if people aren't coming and buying your stuff, maybe they don't know how awesome it is. Maybe you need some testimonials. Maybe you need to take some better pictures of it and market it a little bit better. Maybe you're marketing to the wrong people. Maybe they don't like jewelry. Maybe they like something else. Maybe you have another gift or thing because you have many gifts that you're using for good. Maybe these people just want your words of wisdom, while these people want some of your wares. And then still more people over here are coming in to encourage you and tell you how much you inspire them, to light you up on that different level. So yeah, there's some boss moves that you may be needing to make here to promote your gifts and talents, to get your word out there. You need to see and be seen. And don't stay by yourself. If you're going to drink with Jack Daniels, maybe it's time for you to find some other type of a buddy who wants to do something real constructive while you sip on your Jack. And maybe you need to have, there's this idea of getting together with other conscious individuals who can sit with you while you're creating, and you can both hold each other to your task while helping each other and encouraging each other, being a sounding board for ideas so that you don't lose precious time, effort, and energy. Barking up the wrong trees. With that healthy reflection, you can co-create exponentially and super efficiently. So maybe you need some more collaborators or moderators for what you're working with. But testing the waters now before making those boss moves might be a thing. Like I even put out there online, any of you guys like live readings? I would really like to figure out how to get some live energies going here. And then while you guys are watching in real time, you can give me some feedback and direction, and we can get some of those super chat buttons up and going as soon as I get the subscriber level that is necessary to unlock some of those things that I would love to provide for you. I will be on it, but I cannot do those super chat contribution buttons until I reach a certain number of subscribers. So if you can help me with that, I'd appreciate it. So we've got this marriage card. It could be just a way of committing and aligning yourself more with what you're committed to bringing in this world. To shift your inner vibe, it's definitely necessary to address your outer surroundings, but you've got what it takes to regenerate in any type of a climate. You're going to adapt and shift and be protected, and your wise gifts are ready and available with any circumstance. Someone is looking at your pictures. So maybe these pictures, we did talk about marketing your wares or yourself. Nobody wants to buy something from just anyone unless they love the thing, and nobody hears what you have to say until they know why it's important to them. So some type of creation of relevance here. So definitely a need to realign yourself, and the habits that you indulge behind the scenes also having so much impact. There's this newfound resurgence and regeneration as you're picking healthier and healthier habits for yourself going forward, and it looks fantastic on you, and people want to be around that. It's more and more magnetic. So continue to define this path for yourself: opportunity or distraction, medicine or poison. Consider the dose. Often some of those medicinals can fog us up instead of opening us up to our channel if not done intentionally or in the right dosage. So there's some type of suspended animation, something very surreal possibly happening in your life, or some deja vu surreal moment to come, something that is going to be seen frame by frame as you re-envision something or create this super clarity and realization in real time, coming very lucid in the moment about what I feel is your value and your contribution. You've been playing small. You have not wanted to be more confident because perhaps somebody told you once upon a time that to be confident was to be arrogant or boastful. But meanwhile, the people that are out here knowing way less than you or having some nasty vibe are out here like getting all the clout. And you're over here like, I'm just going to be humble and let them take the stage. It's like, no, Spirit wants us to be present. We are the creator and the magician of our lives. And if we believe in the power of our message and the alignment being with the Most High, or at the very least, something that everyone that tunes in can get something very helpful, hopeful, and transformative downloaded into their consciousness, then you are here for a reason. Your greatness is here to expand yourself, to grow, and to show out for what you're bringing, because Spirit wants you to be successful. There is a promotion on the horizon. And the moment that you begin to embody this energy, even before you broadcast it, it begins to bring the people to you that you're ready to work with and to co-inspire and co-activate and co-catalyze this process for each other. And so this suspended animation is like your ability to really dissect and address everything that is coming through and to take the details into the situation to succeed. Yes, you've got Capricorn, 10th house, cardinal earth. And so cardinal earth is all about the manifestation in the material realms. Ooh, it feels like you were made just for me, indeed. Live a life full of love and light, but still master the throat punch. So there's still some people playing around, monkeying around in your energy, And it's up to you to close those doors. It's like it's giving, yeah, I don't necessarily believe that we want to go out and I don't know how to express this. Like, you can't let the mosquitoes come into your house. They're parasites. You've got to keep them outdoors. And so you might leave your window open for the breeze, but you're going to have a little screen in that window so that the bad things don't come in with the bad. So there's something here about our ability to filter through the feedback that we're getting. You know, as you grow and shift and change, not everybody's going to be on your side. Not everybody's going to be happy for you, but it's up to you to be so inspired and so full of yourself in a healthy way, not a cocky way, but in a way that says, I deserve to shine. And those people are responding to something triggered within their own experience. It doesn't belong to me. And I'm going to keep on moving into a path of excellence. I'm not going to let the hecklers get me down. And so you've got some big things on the way to you. How is it that you're looking to celebrate yourself or to make this big marketing push? What do we have for advice? Be emotionally available. Exactly. To market yourself appropriately. People want to know who you are and what you stand for to make your message very relevant. There's some type of passionate intensity. They want to see not just your light side, but they want to see like who you are, what makes you tick, what pisses you off. You know, maybe you need to take a stand in some type of a way. Start where you are, but do it today. It's time to go. You can never be more ready than wanting, because wanting is the precipice of all change. All you need to do is lean in. Ooh, it's time for you to start meeting up with some powerful energies in your life and with some other powerful co-creative collaborators so that you can unlock these gifts. 0 to hero. Ooh, you have been playing small in some type of a way or have been underestimated in some type of a way, but it is time for you to shine, just like we said. And it may be that building bridges with old networks or old social media networks may help you at this time. There are other people from before that want to help you now that maybe you've lost track of. They're finding you captivating. You're fascinating at this time. May have powerful Taurus energy or pronounced Saturn energy. You're getting to work on your finding of abundance and also getting in your bag, your coin. You're making sure that you're getting things taken care of and maturing into your ability to receive, to co-create, and to birth this new expression of self in a powerful way. You're anchoring this in, right? So be authentic. Take off the mask. Let them see behind the curtain, so to speak, because you're where it's at right now. This other thing ain't it. You got to just do your own thing because there's some type of illusion surrounding this old way of being. It was somebody else's expectation.